Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another glorious evening aboard the SS Albatross. We hope you're enjoying your cruise so far. In a moment, we'll start serving the evening meal in the dining hall. On behalf of the crew aboard, we wish you a pleasant journey. This must be the leisure cruise Alicia talked about during breakfast. Looks like she's having the same dream again. I need to find the machine's root and cut it out of the dream. I'd better find Alicia as well. She might be able to help me. Hi everyone, I'm Phie and welcome to Point and Click That Shit. So, we are continuing the game The Dream Machine, and we are just starting chapter 3. Yippee! So, we last left off, we found the surveillance room with all the cameras, and we found out that there were more cameras than we thought. We saw Alicia collapse on the floor, and we went to see her. We put the dream helmet on her head, and we just entered her infamous dream with the cruise and everything. So let's continue. Looks like a standard issue life preserver. It shields from it shields you from the sun. Pick a parasol. It might come in handy. Is it there? There'll be plenty of time to loaf about once I've cut off the machine from this dream. Go to bar. Let's have a drink or two. Hello? Hello, cadet. I can see your baggage anywhere. That's a grade D violation. Identify yourself. My name is Victor Neff. My name is Victor Neff. What? Sir? That's right, you're a fast learner. I like that. Now, Cadet Neff, why don't you have a badge? A badge? Your number, Cadet. Where's your number? I don't have one. Then how do I know what to call you? Why don't you just call me Victor? Because my name is also Victor. That's a strange coincidence, don't you think? It's a pretty common name. In fact, every crew member on this ship is named Victor. That's why we use badges. The fact that you don't know this makes me suspicious. Are you a rebel insurgent? A what? Are you a rebel, son? Or a spy? You smell like a spy. I'm neither. Don't lie to me, sailor. I'll waterboard you 6 ways till Sunday. I promise I'm not lying. Cross your heart and hope to die? What? It's a simple question, sailor. Do you cross your heart and hope to die? What kind of interrogation is this? I'm sorry, mate. I'm just messing with you. I knew you were coming and thought I'd give you a little hazing. You know, to say, welcome aboard. Sorry if I scared you. Oh, you had me worried there for a second. I'm Victor Phie, by the way. We are sharing cabins, so you and I will be seeing a lot of each other. I was told to send you up to the captain's aid once you got there. Here, sorry. He greets all the new crew members, so you should probably go see him. Take all day though, he loves to wait. Or was there anything else? Well, have you seen my wife? You have a civilian wife aboard? What's her name? Maybe I can page her. Her name's Alicia. That's not funny, Kevin. Why? Is anything wrong with her? I wouldn't even joke about that if I were you. But I need to see her. Direct contact with Captain is for members of the command staff only. And you're not part of the command staff unless you've been promoted at record speed. Alicia's the captain aboard? That's Captain Math to you, cadet. Nobody calls her Alicia and leaves to brag about it. On second thought, scratch that. Call her Alicia. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. He's usually by the bridge on deck 3. Can't miss him. Also, the captain's aide enjoys a sense of camaraderie among the crew. So try to high-five him any chance you get. He loves that. I don't know if I can trust him. This must be a mistake. I didn't sign up for this. Are you trying to be funny, Kelly? You showed up for duty, didn't you? You're in uniform, aren't you? I'm actually not wearing a uniform. No? You just accidentally put on exactly the same set of clothes as the rest of the crew? I guess so. That's why they call it uniform. Where am I? You're aboard the SS Albatross. Finest ship to ever sail the Aegean skies. We're in the skies. Okay. Bye. See you a bit later then. Yeah, sure. And it's auto-saving. Yay. Pick up Jim. Jim. Vermouth. This. Worcestershire sauce. Yeah. And anything else? No? Woohoo! A dumbwaiter. It's a dumbwaiter. It's used to send things to other decks. Cool. Ooh, a bowl. Pick up bowl. This bowl might be useful. Shaker, lemon, anything to get drunk. Yeah. Let's go to deck 2. It's a decorative mermaid statuette. We have an intercom, a balcony, and deck 3. Let's check out. The door is locked. The door is locked. And the intercom. I want to use this. Why you don't use it? Whatever. Let's go to the balcony. Oh, another me. I'm guessing you're the new guy, huh? Nice to meet you. I'm Victor 7. I'm the ship's head servant. Do you know where I can find Captain's aid? Captain's aid is usually on deck 3 right next to the bridge in case the captain needs anything. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go. Don't worry, you'll get the hang of it in no time. Life aboard is pretty simple if you don't stick your neck out. Do you know how I could get in contact with the captain? Direct contact with the captain is for members of the command staff only. But you shouldn't worry yourself with matters of the captain right now. Who knows, down the line, if you do well, there might be a promotion in it for you. I should get going. See you later then. Okie dokie. Cabin 3. The radio. It's a standard issue radio receiver. Probably used for listening to music during the off hours. Piles of dirty dishes. She's dreaming about things that she did during the day, the dirty dishes and everything. Yeah, I wonder if we'll see phones and stuff like that. It contains standard issue class and uniform, nothing out of the ordinary. Who are you? I'm the new crew member, apparently. I didn't think you were due until tomorrow morning. But there's nothing wrong with being early, I guess. I'm Victor 4, the chief busboy. How come you haven't got your badge on? I haven't got a badge. So you haven't spoken to the captain's aide? Not yet. Go see him as soon as you can. He's on deck 3. You seemed pretty startled when I came in. Were you expecting somebody? Not at all. I've just had a lot on my mind recently. With the disappearance and all that. The disappearance? Oh, nobody's told you yet? No. The crew member didn't show up for his shift this morning and nobody's seen him since last night. We've searched the ship but can't find him. Oh, that's strange. Most of the guys think that he's sleeping off a bender somewhere. But personally, I think it's possible he had enemies aboard. But I've said too much already. I'll leave it to the captain's aide to brief you properly. I want to know more. What does a chief busboy do exactly? And make sure all dishes are delivered to the kitchen. It's a pretty straightforward job. But there are several restaurants and bars aboard, so it adds up. I have a crew of 10 junior busboys working under me. I should get going. See you later then. Power outlet. It's a power outlet. Yeah. This is what I thought it was. Well, that's creepy. Can examine the bed. It's a single bed. Don't see anything. Can you clean up the porthole? No. Okay. Okay, never mind. Bye bye. Bye bye. No, I want to leave. I want to leave this place. I want to leave this room. Leave cabin. So I think we're going to see the captain's aide on deck 3, and we'll get a little badge with a number on it so we know which Victor Neff we are, just in case we forget. Welcome aboard, Cadet. I'm Victor 3, Captain Alicia's Neff's aide. I'm essentially her right hand aboard this ship. Your orders from the bridge will come through me. The captain has a full plate and doesn't have time to micromanage individual cadets. You got it? Yes, sir. First of all, we need to designate you a call sign so people know what to call you. How does Victor 6 strike you? Sounds fine, I guess. Good. Here's your badge. Like, from now on, if you hear Victor 6 over the PA system, that means you. I haven't heard anything about your assignment yet, but why don't you just get acquainted with the boat and crew for now? They might need assistance, so that'll be a good opportunity to make yourself useful. You think you can handle that, cadet? Yes, sir. Good. Oh, and before I forget, here's the key to cabin 1, so you have somewhere to bunk for the night. Thank you. The lower bunk should be available in cabin 1. Make yourself at home. Is there anything else? How many crew members are there? I'd like to see Captain, please. Where's my cabin? How can I see the rest of the ship? Where are the other crew members? They're on duty on the decks below. You probably ran into some of them coming up there. Here, sorry. How many crew members are there? Currently we house over 1,500 passengers aboard, and in total there are over 250 crew members doing various tasks. But the ship is vast and sections rarely interact. The bridge lies beyond this door. That's why the captain and her command officers control everything aboard. Perform your duty well, and one day you might be able to join them. We are on the top deck section of the ship. Besides us, there's a bartender, the ship servant, and the busboy. I'd like to see the captain, please. Direct contact with captains for members of the command staff only. And that's way above your rank. So in order to see the captain, I need to get promoted. Not only that, you need to be promoted to a command position. And you'll only get promoted if you impress her consistently. Which is a tall order. The command staff are considered the elite aboard. If you hear a voice on the PA system, it's one of them. To you, that's the voice of God. Are you a member of the command staff? No, not yet. But according to our latest crew evaluation, I'm next in line for promotion. Yeah, I don't think so. Where's my cabin located? You'll see it when you come down these stairs. How can I see the rest of the ship? Right now you are assigned to this section only. In order to leave it, you need permission by the captain. How do I get that? Getting promoted to another assignment is your best bet. I wouldn't try leaving by force if I were you. Alright. The last section deserter, we got a one-way ticket to coal room duty. No, not coal room duty. That's all. Come see me again once you're settled in. I might have received an assignment from command by then. If you manage to impress them, there might be another assignment after that. Alright. Now we are Victor number 6, and, well, I think that it's a Victor number 6 that disappeared, like, this morning. Just saying, we replaced him. This is what I think. That's the bridge of the ship. That's where Alicia is. I need to find a way there in somehow. The ship seems to be equipped by some kind of PA system. Alright. Go to deck 2. Let's go see our cabin. 1 here. This is ours. The door is... oh yeah, I have a key here. The door is now unlocked. Home sweet home. Salmon chair. It's a standard radio receiver thingy, probably used for listening to music during the off hours. bartending. Lamp. I think that I'm clicking. The lamp is screwed to the desk. I guess that comes and ends during rough weather. Contains standard issue clothes and uniforms. Nothing out of the ordinary. The top bunk looks well made. This bunk belongs to the bartender. According to the captain's aide, this bunk is mine. It looks quite comfortable. I'm pretty sure it is. So there's like nothing else really. Maybe I should put my badge on. Okay. We're right side up. So we can change it to 9. I see. Let's confuse everybody! This is going to be fun, they say. Let's go see what number 7 has to say. Captain, they told me to help you out. Is there anything I can do? Sure thing! I don't know if you've noticed yet, but there's a bit of a rat infestation aboard. I just saw one scuttle into the hole by the door as you came around the corner. I see the hole there. If you want, you could help me battle them. Sure, what do I need to do? As far as I can tell, they build their nest in the walls. You need to locate all the nests in the section and bait them with poison. Oh, that's cruel! That's cruel. How many nests are there? I've seen 3 so far. Sounds good? Consider it done. Great! Here's the rat poison. There's only a little bit left, but I think it'll be enough to bait the nest. Don't handle that stuff lightly, mind you. Poison is potent enough to kill a full-grown man. You get to keep the box as your reward. Tell me more about the rest of the crew. The ship's like a small city. I don't know how many crew members and passengers we carry, but it's a lot. And they all need to be fed and taken care of. It's quite an undertaking keeping a ship like this afloat. And to know that it's basically managed by one person makes it even more impressive. Yeah. Where can I find the rest of the list? There's one just by the door there. The other ones might be harder to find. But just walk the decks and you should be able to locate them. Okie dokie. Bye bye. See you later then. I've put some poison in the hole. Sorry, ratsies. Sorry, ratsies. Are you getting used to life on board? No, it still feels rather unfamiliar. Don't worry about it. Once you have an assignment, you'll get used to it. About that, captains, they told me to make myself useful and help you guys out. Is there anything you need? Naturally, but if you want to, you can clean the desk over there. I do it myself, but I'm on my break. Sure, I can do that. Thanks! It's starting to stink a bit. Oh, what is in there? It needs to be sent down to the kitchen. Where do all these things belong? It needs to be sent down to the kitchen. Okay. Tell me more about the rest of the crew. I don't know many people on board except for the ones I work with daily. My assignment limits me to the kitchen and the serving areas aboard. When I'm off duty, I usually stay here in my cabin out of sight. Yourself? Why would you like to know that? I just thought I'd try to get to know you a bit better. Are you here to keep tabs on me? I'm just trying to make conversation. Who sent you? What? Nobody sent me? You're one of them, aren't you? What is he talking about? Ah, never mind. Goodbye, see you later then. Okay, let's grab this thing. The cabin. We have to find rat holes. Cabin 2, can I go there? Not. Nope. Let's go to the bar. Talk to a bartender. The captain's aide told me to help you out. Is there anything I can do? Naturally. You can just start mixing drinks, you know. Tending bar requires skill and years of training. It's huge responsibility requiring secret arcane knowledge passed on from tender to tender. Okay. Okay. How do I learn this arcane knowledge? This book is a good place to start. It's reading time, everyone. It's reading time. The Ultimate Drink Book. A comprehensive guide to cocktails from around the world. That's it? A drink book? Knowing the recipes is only half the job. You could train a monkey to follow a recipe, but that wouldn't make him a bartender. The tricky part is doing it with some finesse. Prove to me you're not a monkey, and I'll tell the captain's aide that you helped me. Okay, I'll prove to them no monkey. How do I do that? Makes me a decent martini. You'll find anything you need around the bar. If you mess up, you can just rinse the shaker in the sink and start again. Alright, let's see what this book is telling us. The Ultimate Drink Book. A comprehensive guide to cocktails from around the world. Americano, no. Bloody Mary, Daiquiri, El Presidente, Ginsling, Manhattan, Margarita, Martini. It's 3 parts gin, 6 parts vermouth, 1 part lemon juice. Stir ingredients in a bar shaker. Strain into a chilled cocktail glass and twist some lemon peel over the top. Okay, so 3 parts gin, so 3 gin, 6 vermouth, 1 lemon. 3 gin, 6 vermouth, 1 lemon. I have to remember this. I have to remember this. Okay. So it's 3 gin. I have to do 1, 2, 3. Oh. I've already put some in my mouth. Yeah. I've squeezed some lemon juice into the shaker. Okay. Lo and behold, I have created the martini! Is that a martini? It's a martini. There we go. What's happening? Okay, let's taste, shall we? It could use some finesse, but that's a pretty good martini. Well done. I'll tell the captain's aide that you helped me out. Thanks. Now this go there. Send to kitchen. Bye bye. now we have to find the rat hole. The remaining rat holes. Maybe in some cabins, maybe? I don't know. So I've found one rat hole. There's 2 remaining. Let's go see in our cabin. Oh, there's a rat hole there. It's a wooden desk chair. Ooh, there's a rat hole there. I don't see my screen well. I have like sun flare. It's really annoying me. In this corner now is pretty dark. No, I don't want to see through. I just want to go through the door. So maybe there's some on deck 3. Yes. Here. Sorry, rats. Which is just a well since I'm all out of poison. Sorry, ratsies. I'm so sorry. Victor 6, report to the captain's aid. I repeat, Victor 6, report to the captain's aid. I thought the game crashed. I'm gonna save just in case, because I had a lot of crashing, let's just say. Like at least 1 per gameplay or something that I did, or 1 per chapter, I don't know. But I know that the game kind of crashed on me a few times. And maybe it's not the game itself, maybe it's because of my game recording system. Yeah. Because I read that sometimes it made game crashes. I'll just go and tell him. Have you baited all the nest for me? Yeah, I just found the last one. Did the poison last for all of them? Barely, I ran out after baiting the last one. That's good enough for me. Do you have anything else for me to do? Not right now, but check with the other crew members. They might have tasks for you. Okay, bye. See you later then. I'm gonna tell the other dude that I sent his dirty dishes to the kitchen. Have you cleaned the desk yet? Yeah, I've sent it all back. Great work. Thanks. Not right now. Okay, bye-bye. See you later then. Okay, so they called us through the PA, so let's go see the captain's aide. There you are! Has my assignment arrived yet? Yeah, I just received your briefing and it's a good one. If your performance is adequate, there might be a promotion in it. Woohoo! As you might have heard, one of our crew members went well, recently. Yeah, the crew told me about that. It's unfortunate, but sometimes these things happen. According to initial reports, he was seen drinking late last night. But the captain suspects somebody might be withholding information. Why does she think of that? Because the initial reports contradict each other. Some say they saw him drinking, some say he never touched a drug. It doesn't add up. Has this happened before? It's pretty rare, but yeah, these things happen now and then. You sound pretty unconcerned. The way I see it, he's probably passed out drunk somewhere below deck. That's usually the case when people miss a shift. I think he'll turn up sooner or later making excuses. Who is the missing crew member? His call sign is Victor 11. He works as a sun deck steward. He always seemed very reliable to me, but I haven't had much contact with him. Protocol states we have to inform his next of kin 24 hours after the disappearance. That hour is approaching quickly, and the captain wants to be able to tell them something more substantial than sorry, we seem to have misplaced your sign. Yeah. What does the captain want me to do? What does a sun deck steward do exactly? He basically takes care of passengers who are sunbathing. It can be anything from applying sunscreen to managing deck chair reservations. Why is the captain giving me this assignment? Since you arrived today, you're the most impartial crew member aboard. That's true. You don't know any of the crew and you have no reason to lie. That puts you in a unique position to actually find out what happened. Could foul play be behind the disappearance? I guess all options have to be considered until we've found evidence to rule them out. What does the captain want me to do? She wants you to investigate his disappearance. Talk to his fellow crew members and find out what they know. It's a whodunit. Where was he seen last night? Did he talk to anyone about leaving? Is he hiding from something? That sort of thing. Where do I begin? Talk to the other crew members. Examine the sun deck where he used to work. Check out his quarters. Maybe he left something behind. Who knew him best? I can say I'm the one to ask about this. He shared cabins with Victor 7, the head servant. He ought to know him pretty well. I won't let the captain down, sir. With this assignment, you've been promoted to the rank of Assistant 4th Class. Perform your duty admirably, and there might be another promotion down the line. Come back to me if you find anything or need my help. I might be able to nudge you in the right direction. Okay, bye-bye. Go to deck 2. It's a whodunit! Yay! I like that so much. Can I go to cabin number 2? No, I can't. It's locked. Okie dokie. Let's go talk to the other crew members. Hey, you! Number 7. I'm investigating the disappearance of Victor 11. I'd like to ask you a few questions about it, if you don't mind. Shoot! How well did you know Victor 11? I knew him quite well, I guess. We've shared cabin for the last couple of months, I can say that. Which cabin? Cabin number 2, the one right next to yours. I'd like to check out where he lived. You wouldn't happen to have the key, would you? As strange as it might sound, I seem to have forgotten where I put it. Yeah, it's strange. Maybe you can do something for me to jog my memory. Like what? There's this guy down in the kitchen, Victor 84. He's just a prep chef, but for some reason he thinks he's got the right to boss my waiters around. If you can find some way to teach that guy a lesson, I might be able to remember where I put the key. What type of lesson? Something that says don't mess with the waitstaff. How do I do that? Frankly, I don't want to know. Alright, I'll do it. Great! Come back once it's done and I'll give you the key. When was the last time you saw him? Last night around 9 or 10. Where was that? In our cabin. As I was coming back from a shift, he was refreshing me up. Said he had a meeting with somebody on the sun deck. Who? I don't know, but he seemed pretty antsy. Got himself perfumed to the gills, so naturally I thought he was seeing some skirt from the passenger section. He didn't ask. We're not allowed to consort with passengers, but if one of us does, I tend to look the other way. What happened next? I tried to cover his morning shift, thinking he was off on cloud nine. But when he didn't show up for lunch, I started to suspect something was wrong. What did you do then? By then, his absence had been noted by others. I didn't tell anybody about the meeting because I thought it would look bad on his permanent record. Yeah, I see. Do you have reason to believe he wanted to leave the ship? He never mentioned that to me, and we were pretty close. Did he seem unhappy about something? I wouldn't say that. He seemed preoccupied lately, but definitely not unhappy. Preoccupied with what? I don't know. He never told me. Did he have enemies on board? Why do you ask? Do you think somebody wanted to get rid of him? I'm just trying to be thorough. How can you make enemies on a sun deck? I don't know. Maybe he got a bit too personal with somebody's wife? I suppose that's possible, but he always seems so professional. That's all. See you later then. Let's talk to the one in cabin number 3, the one who's sleeping soundly. Go, go, go. Power Rangers. I'm investigating the disappearance of Victor 11. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? I was afraid this might happen. Why do you say that? When I heard he was missing this morning, I got a bad feeling. Like, I knew something was wrong. Why? You're psychic? Hearing that the captain's orders an investigation confirms that. He hasn't just missed a shift anymore. He's gone. That's still to be decided. What do you know about his disappearance? What do you want to know? Tell me about Victor 11. How well did you know him? Hardly at all. I bumped into him every once in a while when passing tables on the sun deck, but that's pretty much it. Did he have any other problems I should know about? His life was sunshine and butterflies until he went missing. If you know anything, you're more than welcome to contribute. I'm sorry, but the last guy I told went missing, so I'm a bit reluctant confiding in others. Oh. Let me guess, you want me to do something for you first? Nothing like that. You don't gain somebody's trust by submitting yourself as their errand boy. Then how? Prove to me that you don't think I'm crazy. Prove to me that there's a conspiracy going on board, and I'll reconsider trusting you. How can you prove that? Did Victor 11 want to leave the ship? Not before he knew what was going on board. What would that be? That's what we've been trying to figure out. Oh. Did he have any enemies on board? Given the circumstances, don't you think that's likely? He still might come back. Your optimism is touching. Tell me more about the circumstances of his disappearance. When was the last time you saw him? He came to me during a break and asked if I would be in my cabin later that evening. He said he'd found something he wanted to show me. What did he want to show? I don't know. He never turned up. What did you do on the night of his disappearance? I went to bed listening to the radio. Did you see or hear anything out of the ordinary? As I was drifting off into sleep, I thought I heard raised voices outside the the cabin. I can say cabin, whatever. I peeked through the porthole to see what the fuss was about. And it was just Victor 11 and the head servant, Victor 7. They were engaged in another one of their arguments. What about? I didn't listen, frankly. They didn't like each other, but had to make the best of a bad situation. How did you find out he was missing? I thought it was strange that he didn't show up last night. I thought I might have fallen asleep and missed him knocking. But when they paged him over the PA system this morning, I got this sinking feeling in my stomach, like I knew something was wrong. Did you report it? It was just a feeling, and his absence had already been noted. Okay, tell me about the other crew members, particularly the bartender, Victor 5. Everybody knows he's a rubbish bartender. I don't know how he does it, but somehow he's managed to avoid demotions for quite some time. Why do you think that is? He's crafty. Back when he worked below deck, I heard he was suspected of framing a young cadet in order to take credit for his work. Nothing could be proved, so the case was dropped. 2 months later, he was promoted to head of cabin services. But lately his luck seems to be running out. How come? He has failed to deliver a drink order to the captain on more than one occasion. It's hard to blame that on somebody else. I guess he's run out of cadets to manipulate. Okay. The head servant, Victor 7. Between you and me, I consider him too stupid to be a threat. What was his relationship to Victor 11? They didn't get along and were constantly butting heads. What did they argue about? Mainly small day-to-day things. Somebody used to use the other's aftershave or stepped in the other's bunk with shoes on. That type of stuff. The captain's 8, Victor 3. That guy wants a command position so badly he's waiting right outside the door. What was his relationship to Victor 11? They didn't socialize. The captain's 8 is only interested in being friends with people above his station. The captain? With the things that go on board, I'm sure she's the only reason I'm still on this ship. She holds her guiding hand over me. What things would that be? There's something wrong with this place. Can't you feel it? Like what? I've said too much already. Of course there's something wrong. You're in a dream. You're not real. You're not real, man. That's all. See you later, then. Whew, he had a lot to say, this one. And now I'm beginning to suspect number 7 and the bartender. Have you taught that prep chef a lesson yet? Not yet. I don't know who to trust anymore. Sorry, okay, that's all, because he's repeating the same stuff over and over and over and over and over again. Okie dokie, so let's go to the bar, let's go speak to the bartender, and then we'll go to the sun deck and see if we can find anything. So, the bartender. Mr. Bartender. I'm investigating the disappearance of Victor 11. You mind if I ask you a few questions? So the captain's made you her little snitch, has she? No, I'm not a snitch. I'm just kidding, sport. Ask away. Tell me about Victor 11. How well did you know him? Well enough. We weren't bosom buddies or anything, but we got along fine. We had occasional turf disputes when a guest from the Sunday caused problems at the bar and vice versa. Nothing serious. Did he drink a lot? He came here for the occasional shot every now and then, if he had a straining shift. I never saw him flat out drunk, though. He drank on duty? That's commonplace on board cruise ships. What else is there to do? Go dancing? Stay here long enough and you'll start doing it as well. Won't the passengers smell it on you? There's breath mint for that. And most of them are way more sauced than we are anyway. Did he have any other problems I should know about? You mean substance abuse? That's pretty rare among the service staff. They test us, you see. The guys down in engineering, though. They're always high on something. And who can blame them? Did Victor 11 want to leave the ship? He fought hard to be promoted to sun-deck service. Competition for top-deck positions is fierce. There's no way he'd want to throw all that away. Okay, tell me about the circumstances of his disappearance. When was the last time you saw him? He came to the bar late last night. Stood just about where you're standing now. Had a few drinks to unwind after his shift. Did he talk to anybody at the bar? He said hi to some passengers, but aside from that, he was alone. It seemed like he was waiting for someone. Who? Don't know. Nobody showed up. Did he drink enough to become impaired in any way? Could he have fallen overboard? That sounds unlikely to me. He walked straight as an arrow when he left. When was that? At about 11 or 12. Was there anything that seemed strange about him last night? Not that I recall. He just stood there, doodling away on a napkin. What did he draw? Something that might be related to what you're looking for. You can have it, but first, there's something I need you to help me with. Tasks. What now? Ever since I came on board, the captain's been asking me to make her a Bloody Mary. But because of the rationing, some ingredients are nigh impossible to get hold of. I can't read today. What do you want me to do about it? Make me a Bloody Mary, and I'll give you the napkin. Why is this drink so important? I don't know if you're aware of this, but I'm next in line for common position. You've probably heard rumors about it. Fulfilling this drink order might be the thing that pushes me over the golden line. Do me this favor, and I might be able to pull some strings for you once I'm on the bridge. Alright, sounds fair, I guess. Thanks. This really means a lot to me. Tell me about the crew. The busboy, Victor 4. That guy is too high-strung for his own good. The only reason he's allowed up here is due to some mental ailment. The guy is afraid of his own shadow. The doctor thought some fresh air would do him good. When I was fresh on board, he used to confide all these wacko theories to me. As bartender, that comes with the job. But this guy was talking headache-inducing tinfoil hat stuff. After a while, I just stopped listening. He must have noticed because he stopped talking to me pretty much entirely. These days, he mostly keeps to himself. What kind of theories did he talk about? That there's something wrong with this ship. But she's looking pretty good to me, huh? What was his relationship to Victor 11? They didn't have much contact, but I saw them talking more and more lately. In a friendly fashion? They weren't exactly cracking jokes, but they seemed to get along. I don't know if it was friendship, though. They seemed more like schoolboys sharing the secret of a hidden porn stash. What were they talking about? The weather. I never heard them talking about anything else. The head servant, Victor 7, aside from his hugely inflated ego, is pretty unremarkable. What was his relationship to Victor 11? They shared cabins, so they must have known each other pretty well. I never saw them hang out or do anything together, though. Why do you think that is? Living that close to someone, you quickly have your fill. Captain's age, Victor 3. Standing so close to the bridge has given him an inflated sense of importance. He's just a glorified messenger boy with no real authority. What was his relationship to Victor 11? Pretty non-existent. Captain's 8 doesn't like to mix with the rest of us. I suspect he thinks it'll adversely affect his chances to get promoted. The captain? She's a living legend, and I'm really honored to be serving under her command. Her service during the Great War is legendary. What was her relationship to Victor 11? He wasn't part of the command crew. I thought she knew him other than as a name in the personal files. I can't seem to find some of the Bloody Mary ingredients. What are you having problems locating? Just ask. Tomato juice. That's a tough one. Without it, the drink's not really bloody now, is it? Can't you take a regular tomato and press it? I didn't think of that. Or might I find a tomato on board? You can ask the other sections of the ship about that. If you're lucky, the kitchen might have some they can spare. Hot sauce. That's a tricky one. If you don't put hot sauce in a Bloody Mary, most customers will send it back complaining it's too mild. There's no substitute for that kind of heat. Okay, back. That's all. See you later. Well. Okay, so since the sun is kind of melting me down again, okay, so we'll stop this episode here, and I think we should be halfway through chapter 3. I know it's a whodunit kind of thing, so there's a lot of dialogue lines, so yeah, a lot of blah blahs. But I think they're like all important clues, so it's a good idea to go through these all. So it's that's all for today. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want more, stop by my channel. You can subscribe if you want. It would be really appreciated. I guess. No, I don't guess. It would be really appreciated. And I'll see you soon, and stay tuned for more The Dream Machine. Ciao, ciao. Okay, like this, like this, and this. Look at the boxes there on the floor. It means he's got more cameras rigged in my apartment. This is just beyond creepy. The Alicia.